believe this, Lou? Look at what's happened to me. I can't believe it myself. Oh, it's Thursday. Right. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into Stealth Diggers. Last week we took a look at the more serious side of Stealth Diggers, but this week it's gonna be about good friends and fun based around the digging hobby. Well, if that is not the largest and thickest sea ring I have ever dug, I don't know what is. Holy mackerel. It's gonna be a whole bunch of random days with stuff and things mixed in to hopefully somewhat of an entertaining stop in the continuum. Wow, that was some navigating.
Yeah.
Must kill myself walking, but what a drive in. So, the hell is the camera? Sorry, stealth cam is out of control. Anyways, sit back, don't touch anything, hold on to something. All right, well, you're still here. That's a great thing. I just want to thank you all again. I keep pushing it. All those likes and comments are awesome. Let's try something new this week. There is a share button down the bottom. When you click on that, it gives you the option to share it via email or some type of other social media platform. Click on that, do that. Let's see what happens. All right, you ready? What's happening here in the continuum is that we've been naturally progressing each week through the season. We're somewhere in November. But you know, it happens that I get all these fragmented days of little bits and pieces, you know, stuff and things. Well, it finally happened. And I never thought it would be in January. And the last place I thought it would be is in my mailbox. David Perdue dropped an atom bomb on me. Not only is it an atom bomb, you're not gonna believe it. Look at that. That's a 1790 Spanish silver, half real. Whoa, David. So, David sent me this beautiful coin as a good luck charm in hopes that 2018 is the year that Digger Charlie finally finds Spanish silver. So I got one. I finally got one from a friend. How awesome is that? It's real awesome. So David, let's see what happens, buddy. If I go out in the first dig and I find one, you and I are gonna hook up. We're gonna talk lotto numbers, stocks, everything else. Okay, you got that? All right.
Nah, he's not gonna bite.
He just wants to get out of there.
Oh, he's gonna strike you.
Oh, he's not
Oh, he don't like you.
Damn.
He thinks he's a rattlesnake.
I've never seen a new
Holy, he is rattling.
stand up.
You remember the white devil that jumped out of Keebler?
Oh!
Boy's not right.
So this time around, we're gonna take a look at all these little clips. We're gonna start out with myself, Faceless George, and Keebs. Here's the story. We're at a site, publicly accessible. We've driven by how many times in 15, 20 years?
500.
Right. So we gotta go there. We're supposed to meet FG in a little while. He said don't go there because it's probably been hit by everyone else, which is probably the case. Walked in, some iron cultures and things, right?
Yeah, and bottle diggers.
You can hear by the traffic it is in fact right on the road. We have not been here 10 minutes. You ready for an extraction?
Sure.
Sounded just like every other piece of junk. Okay. As soon as I crack that ground open though. Oh.
Wow.
I did it, Keebs.
Yeah, look
I
at that.
dug my largest crotobell.
Holy cow. It's gonna sound, ooh,
Oh my
it's
god.
gonna sound good.
So that's why we still make an attempt at these places. So we're gonna swing here until FG comes along, and then who knows from there? But right there, that just made it worth the stop.
I'll tell you.
So being this place was occupied into probably the Great Depression era, there's lots of trash and signals like this. That's not too far off from what that bell sounded like. Huh. So, brass, it's like the striker plate, I believe, from a door lock. So there's targets here. You just gotta make the effort to dig them, whether they sound great or bad, as long as they beep. Well, if that is not the largest and thickest sea ring I have ever dug, I don't know what is. Holy mackerel. Again, no shortage of targets. All right, FG's here. It's a mess. You're right about that. There's stuff piled everywhere. 10 minutes in, like my fifth target.
Oh, you're kidding me. Look at that beauty, huh?
But
That's
it
gorgeous.
sounded just like every other piece of
I
shrapnel.
thought
and
you came here once before with me. But
No.
I think we were across the street here, yeah.
I've been in that one.
Yeah, yeah. But I've been in here a dozen times.
Yeah, it's terrible
Yeah.
conditions,
It's
but
loaded with junk.
luck of the draw.
Very, very nice. That's a keeper. That's a real beauty.
So we're going to get out of here, and we're going to go to a more remote, quieter place. The road noise is just the worst part about it. All right, so right over there, George was just tickling. We're assuming that was the privy. It's upwind from the hole. It's got quite the depression to it. So I figured we'd swing around here, being it was an area of urgency. I just got a mid-60s signal. And it's a button. Nice, with shank. Looks like early 1800s. Which makes sense for where we are. And I'm guessing that the torrential rain that we've had the last few days has made conductivity in the ground awesome. It's got a bit of a roll to it, doesn't it? And the numbers were 46, or number. Ah. Yeah, I don't know what it is. A lot of times when a button is broken or that shank is missing, the numbers are always lower than normal. All right, we're coming over here to the lip. I'm gonna say, good job, FG, because we scoured over here the last two
Yeah,
times.
check it out.
Look at that
How
torn
shiny
bag.
it is.
Fantastic, man.
Isn't that cool?
Very cool. And what, 4 or 5 inches?
Yeah. It was only ringing up about 44.
It's because no shank.
Yeah.
No shanks.
They were
ring up
sharp,
lower.
though.
And you just wiped it off, right?
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
So that's the way metal detecting goes, right? You can drive by a spot for years, or you heard George. He had been in there a dozen times, but because of all the trash, it made something like this a real treat. Then we head off to the next site. You know, it's only a few more buttons, but towards the collective for the site, it's a great addition. Oh, I think I hear Keebs. Let's, hold on. Let's check to see how he's doing. Oh, you're out here in the boardroom.
Yeah. Just getting things ready, you know.
You got 2 minutes?
Sure.
All right, so everyone that's in Facebook, thank you, I didn't think that ever happened in this video. Everybody that's in Facebook knows that you went through a medical procedure recently, but those in YouTube land or came over from Instagram, they don't know, so give us all an update.
I told Superman to F off.
Yeah,
Boy,
and he
back
gave it
there.
a boom pow.
Moon. I've been hanging out with a hernia about the past 4 or 5 years, and it decided to let me know what was happening.
Right, and the interesting thing is, we knew something was bothering you, and if for those of you who've been watching recently, you might have actually picked up on it, because I noticed you were sitting down a lot when I'd come over to film you, so you were in discomfort, and now it all makes sense. So you went to the doctors, and the doctor looked at it, and what did he say?
Well, you know, he must see 30, 40 hernias a day. So I'm laying out on the bed, and I got my bottomless pajamas on. You know, that's so funny.
Exposed undercarriage.
And he goes, "All right, you got a hernia. Let's take a look." And he goes, "Whoa!" And he jumps right back. He goes, "That's a hernia." So emergency, zip, zop, zip. They couldn't do microsurgery. They had to actually cut me open and poke around in there.
By the time you are fully recovered, ready to go, it'll be springtime and we can start the 2018 season. So
Yeah.
let's, do you guys want to see a picture of it? I mean, first of all, here he is in the hospital, but
Yeah, I got a couple pictures here. Look at that.
but the after results,
You want to see it? I don't have any tattoos. I was born with this tattoo. But whoa. So whoa, what'd you think? It's like,
well, we'll leave on that note. Just thought you all might want to know how he's doing because I wanted to know. So
Yeah.
I'm going back into the shack to start the next thing.
okay, I'll see if I can find some more spoons.
Are we having a meeting or? it
just
canceled?
a spoon meeting.
Okay, you can handle that.
Yep.
Back in the shack. Swear, this has never happened before. I'll just take the stairs. Yeah, ever since he's been back from the hospital, the continuum is just not right.
No, not yet.
Weren't you just in the boardroom?
Yeah, but I got a lot of work and this ain't done yet.
How do I get back to the bench in the shack?
Did you try the elevator?
Yes,
And?
I couldn't go anywhere. Stuck.
It won't go sideways.
No.
Go down two flights and hang out the window.
See what I'm saying? Well, good thing Keebs is all right. Well, physically fit, right? Right. You ready for the next clip? Here's another prime example of just getting out for the day with your digging buddies to go on a little bit of an adventure, and wait till you see Jeremiah's culture and Waynos finds a spill like no other. Turbinator,
Hi.
Gotta love the
Waynos,
Hey.
and Jeremiah.
Hello.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
So now that it's autumn, we're returning to a cellar hole, but now we can actually get a better view out into the woods because of them. The visual attenuation has dissipated.
Exactly. Wow. Well, a really nice old wall, and believe me, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, This has to be I just dug it, a Colonial sewer pipe. Well, how the heck did this get out here? Unbelievable. Wow. Well, there's my culture.
It's the perfect culture.
Perfect culture. Literally. Who'd have thunk it?
It's like a pry bar, huh?
I think so. This is kind of throwing me. I thought it was a chisel at first because I could only see this.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not 100% sure.
Well, apparently it's perfect.
It is perfect.
So.
I will give it that.
Nice. Yeah, so literally, Jeremiah digs the perfect culture. And there's nothing else there. We move on to the next site.
Yeah.
Shankage?
Shankage. Yeah, buddy. Not a baby Tom back, but.
All right, so not too far off from the cellar hole. Waynos, that was you yelling out. Very good.
Now check out the back. What does that tell you about that button?
It was a Tom back and
No shank, I see.
nothing.
Oh, wow. Almost the same.
This is how this particular day is going, and you've all been there. Site after site, you get a couple things, that's cool, but man, it's tough going. But every now and then you have one of those days where the climax is at the very end, so wait for it. We pile back into the vehicles and head deeper down the rabbit's hole, down this terrible dead road.
Whoa. So I really don't know what the safe zone is. We've never hit bottom in this. Unlike Kit.
I've white knuckled it a few times going, oh, am I really going to hit the bottom?
So I really don't know the limit. I'll let you know when it's bad.
Yeah, probably will be a no-brainer when it is bad, but
Without a doubt.
You know, Smoking Joe knows when it gets real bad.
oh yeah.
He's a good expert for that. His laugh will tell you you've gone too far.
I'm dirty now.
What am I up against?
Oh yeah, he's not even in the park. Look at this guy. He's out standing in front of the truck on the hill, and it's in neutral. I'm gonna film just in case he snuffs himself. What are you stuck on?
There's a rock like right here.
You gotta put it in drive.
Oh yeah.
Here you go, Keebs. Burn dust and eat my rubber. We're clear. Huh? Oh, I thought you had a button. Well.
Okay, so this is my first ever fancy button. Dead on 43 is the first solid signal I've had. Did not budge.
Beautiful.
And it's got a shank.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's the first button I've ever had with a pattern on it.
Oh, good.
So, well, actually, I have an eagle button, but other than that.
Civilian fancy.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Jeremiah gets to dig his first button with a fancy design on it. Nice job, Jay. And that's it. So, we drive out of there. As we're leaving this property, we see an open area, and Waynos jumps out to swing, and whoa. That's a good signal, Waynos.
Oh, yeah. You're not gonna believe this.
What?
A seeded spill.
You're kidding me.
Have you ever dug
a seed at anything?
Yeah, seeded half time, but never a spill. This is incredible.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Whoa. That's the first seeded spill I've ever seen.
It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
I actually think that outdoes your seeded coin.
I think it does.
Oh, you got a date on it?
Flip it over.
Might be.
Flip it over.
Yeah.
Looks like someone had a date on it.
Flip it over. No, the other way. Flip it over the other way.
So it's upright?
Check for change in the cracks.
If I touch that, something's gonna be changing, but I don't think it's gonna be
that's pretty
anything spendable.
Oh, that's the loaded diaper seed. Nice, good find.
Definitely.
Nice seeded spill, Waynos. Got the rest of you right. Hey, it just goes to show you, it doesn't matter what we find, we go out and we have a great time. Now, the next segment is going to lead in to the rest of the 2017 season episodes, which we still have about 6 or 7 weeks to go. Keebs and I made a discovery of an area, and for the rest of the season, we're talking some serious 1700s discoveries here. So, check out this scene, and you're definitely going to want to tune back in next week, and next week, and next week. Anyways, here we go. We went out on the day we had the first snowfall of the season. Well, we've been here 5 minutes. Nothing's really jumping out. It's actually kind of a quiet site, but Keeb's got a culture.
It's a button. I'm not sure if it's lead or not, but here you can see the shank is bent over. It's really deteriorated.
Right. As to be expected, a button, but again, just for finding this place and being able to get a relic out of it is awesome, so. All right, well, I just took a walk, found the back wall. Nasty out there.
Yeah, it's pretty bad out here, but hey, they were hefty.
Yeah, no kidding. So Keebs dug a hole and found a spoon bowl handle.
Yeah.
Awesome, it's pewter.
Yeah. Wowie kazowie. And boom.
And as to be expected with what we find out here, old. This should be early settlers stuff. And he's got another target right behind me.
Right there. That direction. Same numbers. That's not a large scent. I'm going to eat this machine.
And you know, what's interesting about this, the hole is right there, and then there's this downslope to an old riverbed, a little outbuilding here. So yeah, you would think that this area would have had more activity in front of the house, little river. Get that wig out of there.
Yeah.
Hate those things.
Yep. Well, that's what is this again? That's 8, 9. That's 10.
Leaf cover.
Leaf cover. Good foot. Right there. See the bust line right there? 1185.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. Does that look like?
Oh, I'm starting to see the figure of a draped bust.
Yeah. I do not have to eat my machine.
Yeah, you don't.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Well, that's a whatchamacallit. You ever see one of them before, Earl?
Jeez, again, really deep.
Massively deep.
So Keebs and I hit that spot for a little bit. We know it's going to be a short day because winter is coming, and we want to see if we can locate this other site. And we spend a whole bunch of time gritting and going back and forth through all these woods. We're getting slow. That one took an hour and a half to find.
Well,
That was quick.
this is way off the grid.
Sites built from folklore and local legends. We just found a site that's in the middle of this big open area and not much for signs. But there is a hole.
Yeah.
And here we go again. Check this out. Wow.
They really tore up this land, the logging.
I just walked away from Keebs, came over to this side where the chimney stack is, and you're not gonna believe this signal. That just seems well beyond copper. Today might be the day.
Could be. Very well.
Well, we worked hard, very hard to find this one. This was... yeah. It is copper. Look at that, popped right out.
Yeah.
For a copper signal to be ringing up that high, as I always say,
It's a steady.
it's something different.
Face is right here, going that way.
We'll have to let it dry out and wait.
Yeah.
We don't have much daylight. That just popped out like a sore thumb.
Oh, yeah.
This could be good.
Yeah. That's the 10-second curse.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Well, once again, Keebs and I are stuck in the woods at a great site
Yeah.
and out of daylight.
Out of daylight. I hate that.
Yeah. So now we have to hike all the way out and come back at another time.
Yeah. Well, it was a late start because last night, as you can see on this tree right behind us. No.
Yeah. Everything was covered this morning, so.
Yeah.
All right, so on to the next thing. It might be back here. It might not be. Who knows? But we will be coming back here.
Oh, yeah.
Undoubtedly. Well, all of us here hope you enjoyed this week's video. It was really fun putting all these different clips together of just us doing what we do. So, you're definitely going to want to keep watching for the weeks to come. And not only on Thursdays, keep your eyes out for the videos that are popping up in between, like the subscriber appreciation giveaway. It's a couple back. Go looking for it. And you're going to want to keep coming back Thursdays because I'm telling you, we are going to be on a tear for the next 6 weeks of episodes. Loaded with relics, and for us, coins.
Oh yeah, baby!
Jeez, the day of coins. Okay, another thing I want to mention is that when you go down to the info, there's now a link that brings you to Amazon. And what I've done is I've gone in and I've made this list of all the different stuff that we use, whether it's flashlights, knives, the boots we wear. It's kind of cool because people ask us. Now you can go there and you can just see this list of stuff that we use. And last but not least, before we go, I really enjoyed seeing all the comments of where all you people were watching last week. And I noticed a lot of other people read those comments. So, what I want you all to do, so we can all go back and enjoy these comments and get to know each other a bit better, down below, comment, what got you started in metal detecting, relic hunting, and how long have you been doing it? And we'll check your comments. That's it. We're out of here. Till next week, stay young, always keep them guessing, and live free or die. Lou, did you hide the jammies?